Can you hear me now? By the Great Maker. Just checking to see if you can hear me now, because apparently I totally dorked that up. Shocker! Okay, there we go. Crying out loud. Who knew that doing a ninja stream was challenging? I've been over here rambling and y'all haven't heard a word of it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. There we go. Now all the little bars are doing things that the bars should be doing. Oh, by the Great Maker. Okay, let me rewind and start from the top. Lawrence Frazier, this was a ninja stream. I realized that I was simply playing games one way or the other, and I mean, if I'm just going to be playing games and y'all like watching me play games, then I might as well just live stream the games. I don't really understand the whole notion of, like, watching people play games. I know that sports ball is a huge thing on your planet. I don't get that either, honestly. But all the same, I'm going to do chores in Fallout 76, so why not have y'all around for the ride? Beyond that, someone said something. There it is, Sean6860. As I said previously, that no one heard. If you get hit by a torpedo by surprise in World of Warships, you have done something horribly, horribly wrong, or you're playing a battleship. Could go either way. It's really astonishing how short-range torpedo detection is on the battleships. And it's annoying how, like, the destroyers that are supposed to support them don't. They're too busy getting killed. But apparently more people heard this announcement, which was like whim, back of the cuff, off of the cuff, back of the napkin. I'm mixing up my idioms too badly. Anyways, more people heard this notification than normal notifications, so maybe we'll just do like no notice live streams in the future. Who knows what's going on? I don't know. In the meantime, for those of you all who have not picked up what I'm putting down, I'm just doing chores in Fallout 76. Chores reset every Tuesday, I think. I think it's Tuesday. Well, today I think is Wednesday. Well, for the North American continent, I think today is still Wednesday, but I think it's like Thursday for Europe and the rest of the world. Guam is always an interesting scenario, though. It used to be quite important for like trading purposes because it was... How did the math work with Guam? It's the first across the date line or something? Or maybe it's the first part of the USAN protectorate region that is in a new day when a new day happens on your... I don't know. It's complicated. Time zones and international date lines and so forth and so on are so annoying. Guam is an interesting little island, though. Unfortunately being taken over by invasive snakes, I think. It's either invasive snakes or invasive birds. And either the invasive snakes are eating the native birds or the invasive birds are eating the native snakes. And I always get it crosswired. Anyways. Okay, chores. Right. I already did my World of Warship chores, so maybe next rotation we'll do a stream of World of Warship chores. In the meantime, we do silly Fallout crap. Because I am still... Why you don't worky? Come on. Go that way? Why you no go that way? I swear to the Great Maker. Push it a button, make a thing happen. It's not happening. Okay, fine. We'll do it the hard way. What new icon do I get for free? I have to scroll through all the icons and look for the free icon, since apparently the buttons don't work anymore. Weird. Oh, come on. Go to the right. Has anyone mentioned how buggy Fallout 76 is frequently? There we go! Now it works! Stupid thing. There's free carry booster. Free Spooky Ghost icon. And the sad thing about unlocking the Spooky Ghost icon is now I have to go turn off the spooky ghost icon because I don't want to be identified by the spooky ghost icon. Because as soon as you unlock an icon, it automatically assumes you want that icon. And I don't, actually. It's a cute icon. I just don't want it. So instead, where is one of my go-to icons? I like the Disbnud icon. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. If anyone knows, please speak up, because I don't. There's my go-to, circuit breaker. I do love the circuit breaker icon. Well, so the interesting thing, Cortovo 1232, is ADAC, last I checked, is abandoned. And the only reason that I know this is because there is an amazing movie called The Big Year, I think it is. Hold on, please stand by. I think we talked about this movie previously. Yeah, The Big Year. The Big Year is the most ridiculous, redonkulous, absolutely absurd movie you will probably ever watch in your entire life. And yes, that is including Monty Python and all the rest. It's about birders. People who go and try to identify birds. Avians, birds, flappy things. The entire concept of the movie is redonkulous, but ADAC comes up because it is a stopover point for an obscene number of migratory birds. And there used to be some sort of USA military base on the island that has since been decommissioned, and getting to the island now is impossibly complicated. And if you want to get a, what's it called, a 500 year or something, the big year, basically, identifying 500 avians in a single year, you have to go to ADAC. Because there are so many freaking flappy things that come through there. You can like check off like a third of your list right then and there. And the other weird thing about ADAC is that they have... they do have permanent inhabitants. Okay, that's good to know. The other weird thing about it is that they still have a, last I saw at least, which was a while ago, they used to have a McDonald's on the island that still had the prices back from when the military base was decommissioned, which was a while ago, and the prices are absolutely adorable. Now, I don't actually know if ADAC is more Western than Guam is. Thanks to your world being a globe, the geography and the geometry is complicated. And since the international date line is not a straight line, I don't actually know off the top of my processor. But I do seem to remember that Guam was somewhat important just for trading purposes, for market purposes. And I can't imagine that ADAC ever had a significant market presence on the island. And I swear, time zones were just created to confuse people. There was an easy way to set up time zones. You split up your planet every 15 degrees. But no! Everyone had to do their own special thing. For example, the entirety of China is one time zone. Do you have any comprehension of how many 15-degree segments China occupies? And India is half a time zone off for reasons. I don't know. Oh, so the McDonald's is still there. That's cool. It's such a wonderful microcosmic little like encapsulation of the world that was. It even has like the original like slide in number signs.
Back online.
Where you had to slide in the numbers to show the new prices for the things, as opposed to using LCD screens or LED screens or whatever the hell else. Oh right, I'm over by this place. Fine. Let's see what today's chores are. And this week's chores are, in fact. We will track all the things, except the daily operation. No one wants to do a daily operation, least of all me. Eat a fish bit. That requires fishing. I hate fishing. Cook grilled fish. That requires fishing. I hate fishing. Fornication. Craft, that's a lot of fishing. Well, I know where to get purified water. I make that at my camp. Fiberglass might be hard to come by. Ooh, mega sauce are hard to come by too. That's interesting. All right. I don't think the McDonald's was abandoned when the McRibs were around, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there are so many conversations about time zones to be had, of why so many of them are stupid and so many of them make a certain degree of sense. And I mean, if nothing else, if you ever had the experience, you should actually go to Greenwich, England, and watch the big red ball drop. Because I mean, the whole concept of time zones on your planet is arbitrary and silly to begin with. And the big red ball dropping kind of like puts a cap on that whole silliness. So, I mean, lean into the crazy, right? And yes, there is, in fact, a big red ball at the Greenwich... oh, damn, I forgot the term of the facility. But anyways, the facility on the Greenwich Meridian, the Greenwich Meridian time line, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, they have a big red ball they drop when the hour changes. It's adorable. And no, I'm not making that up. I make up a lot of things, but that is one of the things I'm not making up. We're removing people from teams already. All right, fine. Be that way then. All right, kill a creature while on a team. Well, killing a creature includes, say, who else do we need to kill? Super mutants. I know a good place to find super mutants. Let's go do some super mutant stuff. Yes, the Greenwich Time Zoning Institute of Time. What a pretentious name that is. And much like you have the New York City ball drop, no pun intended there, at every New Year, the Greenwich Time Zoning Institute of Time has a red ball drop every hour to somehow convince everyone that it's the right hour or something. I don't know. I mean, time is a constant and all that, but Humies treat it in a very strange way. Oh, you made it up. Well, whatever it's called. I don't know. There is, in fact, a facility at the Greenwich Meridian, whatever the hell it's called, that keeps track of this crap. I don't know. You can tell I've never been there. Die, super mutants, die. Also, for those of y'all who have not been keeping up with Fallout 76, which is probably all of y'all, this game has gotten stupid and weird courtesy of perk changes. And, ooh, such fall between there. My current loadout is specifically designed to be ridiculously dumb. Alright, I just need one more, right? Come here. Stand still. I guess we get two. Bonus! And apparently I need to mute one of my team members. That's fun. How do I even do that? Away! Because I don't need to kill any more super mutants.
Eso sí. Conchito.
Why are they still coming after me? Oh, this dork.
Así.
I hate these guys.
Tan bonito.
Go away. Yeah, you exploded.
Señora. Ahí va aquí. Este se me hace que está re tonta, señora.
Seriously, how do I mute people?
Pobrecita, bebé. Ya va aquí, ya.
Well, you get the interesting sidetrack on me yabbering along, so whatever.
Ya no les dé, eso sí comen.
Pop.
Esto.
Okay,
Bueno, el Bucky
if
casi
you
no
guys
se
are going to
está
keep
bien
being
flaco.
dicks, I'm going to have to kill you. There we go. Now I can mute them by simply leaving the team. Although I always forget how to leave the team. Leaving teams is actually amusingly hard in this game. Let's see here. Please stand by. Leave team. There we go. There. That'll cut down the crosstalk. You can always trust New York City to drop the ball. Well, I am somewhat amused that the Greenwich ball is red as opposed to blue. The obvious answer would have been blue, and I mean, that's probably why they didn't choose that. Royal Observatory Greenwich. Thank you, C.A. McDivitt, for actually looking up the actual information. Although I do grant that the whole thing that somebody else made up. Hold on. Who was it that made that up? Chat has gone to hell. What is going on? Javier Online did make up Javier Online made up an outstanding name, and I kind of prefer that to the Royal Observatory, but I mean, I know that the once great British are all about the royal everything, so I kind of get it. These frogs always spawn at my camp, and they're always annoying. Oh, and that one's parasitic. No one likes parasites, man. I mean, I could walk y'all through my frickin' build here. I don't know if you actually care that much. There's a reason that there are two numbers in the lower right-hand corner that keep going up every time I discharge my weapon. I forget what one of them does. Hold on. I can actually... we're going to do it anyways. It's fine. Where is it? Bullet Storm. Basically, for every 30 rounds, or it's either 30 rounds or 30 projectiles, and it's complicated given my current loadout. I get a stack, and I max out at 20 stacks, and that gives me 180% increased damage, which is just stupid. And then somewhere in here is the kill thing. I don't remember where the kill thing is called. Yeah, anyways, as I keep killing things, I get stronger too. I forget what that's called. Oh, it's already gone, so I didn't see it. Never mind. Anyways, purified water is right here, thankfully. I probably already sold off all my purified water, so we will have to... Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, that's why everything's behaving strangely. Helps to turn things off before I turn things on again, doesn't it? Food and drink, purified water. Did I sell it all off? Because I feel like I sold it all off. I sold it off. It's fine. That's 5. We'll make 5 more, and then we'll make 5 more, and then we'll make 5 more, and it'll be fine. Well, so no, TBA 113, you're right, but you're also not entirely wrong. Or you're wrong, but you're not entirely right? I'm not sure. Either way. Anyways, let me show you the perk. Oh, so Sean 6860, if you haven't played Fallout 76, the reproduction of stuff in West Virginia is redonkulous. I should take you to the White Springs, because if you look up the White Springs in the real world, I forget what it's called, but it looks pretty much like the game presents it like. It's nuts. Yeah, it's very strange. So Bullet Storm does the 9% damage per 30 ammo spent. And then... Oh, I just put that away, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. And then where is... doubled, fine. Where's the killing things thing? Oh, I forget what it's called. They changed up all the... Oh, here it is. gain 10% damage per kill while on a kill streak. So as long as I shoot a lot, I gain damage increase. And as long as I kill a lot, I gain damage increase. You can see how this can kind of spiral out of control, especially given that my current equipment runs... Where is it? Here it is. No, not the plasma grenade. That thing. How do I see the... There we go. It has the beam splitter installed on it. I need to fix it, so hold on. I can show you what the beam splitter does. Give me just a second. Build stuff. Come over here. We're going to fix some stuff before it burns out, because that's always sad when things burn out. Alright, so, modify. Beam splitter. Beam splitter explanation? Is there an explanation for the beam splitter? There we go. So, it adds 5 projectiles for every shot. I literally shoot 6 projectiles every time this thing spins up and discharges 1 round. Now, granted, my accuracy goes to crap, my recoil increases massively, and my ammo capacity decreases slightly, but still, it's basically a Gatling shotgun at this point. It's so fun. Alright, I was going to fix this thing. How do I fix this thing again? There we go. Much better. And, I mean, it is literally a flat cannon. Once this thing gets going, it just goes. And then, of course, because I'm not a freaking idiot, I have a plasma core recharger right here. And I can recharge all the plasma cores that I've burned out using this thing. And I have burned out so many plasma cores. It's not funny. Alright, 100. 100. Okay, cool. Those 2 are at least full. Let's recharge some not full ones. There we go. I have to carry around so many plasma cores because this thing just is like BURT. And yes, in case y'all have not picked up what I'm putting down, this channel is assuredly a flak cannon channel. There is actually a way to build an actual flak cannon. Hold on. Where is the damn thing I put? Oh, where is it? Oh, I just saw it. There it is. The Flechette harpoon gun. This is technically a flak cannon in its purest form. I just haven't figured out what upgrades to install on it yet. So, yeah. We'll have to figure out what to do with that at some point, I suppose. Thank your cow shipyards. All the flak, all the time. I mean, come on! I play games by myself most of the time, so spam canning damage in that direction typically works out for me. I don't have to worry about friendly fire. I don't have to worry about anything like that. And yes, one of the interesting Fallout first upgrades is now we have a, what's this called now? Aid storage box. I mostly put away things that I can sell later, because I don't need like 90% of these upgrades. So I just put them away and then sell them later. It's fine. Alright. What upgrades? Oh, I mean, alright, fine. Hold on. You know what? You have inspired me. Let's see what we can do with this stupid thing. Where is it? Flechette harpoon gun. Let's go find out what we can do with this stupid thing. I mean, spamming is a survival tactic. That's not what I meant to do. Modify. Switch to modify. Flechette harpoon gun. Add legendary mods. Oh, right. The game got stupid, didn't it? I can't add individual mods. So flechettes wait, what? I'm so confused. Those numbers make no sense. Well, I guess 104 times 7 is what? Math is hard. 728. So 330 is not 396 less than that? Is my math wrong? 4 times 7 is 28, right? 4 times 7 is 28, right? It has to be 28. What? So how do we get to negative 396 if I go to I have a confuzzle. And apparently flechettes just add poison damage for the giggles of it, and barbed increases the poison damage massively, but still goes back to the 96. Math. I swear 7 times 4 is 28. What? So confused. But in the meantime, you can't actually add what's it called? Legendary mods to a weapon until you add legendary mods to a weapon. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's a change. I'm not going to argue with it too much. But sure. Let's go ahead and do all 3 and find out what happens. This will add a random legendary mod to all available slots. Check. Yeah, see? JBro824 gets me. Alright, fine. My math isn't wrong. Was doubting myself there for a second. Why would I want bash damage on a freaking flechette gun? Oh, the reload speed actually seems pretty good. And it's a vampire! Holy hell! Do you have any idea how hard it is to get vampire in this stupid game? And yes, Fergus went out in the name game scenario. For those of y'all who've been keeping up with Tarmac's kitten situation. Tarmac now has a kitten named Fergus. Seriously, why would I want bash damage? I don't want last shot either, actually. Although last shot actually makes a certain degree of sense. It's only got 3 shots. So, boom, boom. And then 25% chance to do 100 damage? I don't know. What else can I make? Can I make a better 2-star? I'm not sure. Fergus is a perfectly acceptable name. Legendary mod 2. Bashers, yes, I have that. Limb damage or last shot. Is 50% greater limb damage better than bash damage would have been a good kitten name. Bash! Get over here! I'm not sure that's true. I'm really not sure that's true. Alright, well we did make a halfway decent flechette gun. I'll need to spend the time necessary to kit out a build for a good flechette gun, because that'll require a lot of trial and error and some fiddling around to see how this thing will work better. But the next time I do 76 as a live stream, I guarantee you will do that thing as a primary weapon. In the meantime, you get all the plasma. All the time! So many plasmas. Kind of world. Alright. And the funny thing is that as long as we've been talking, I'm pretty sure the water purifier down in the basement has been doing water purification things. And we might get another 5 purified water out of it. So, win-win. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Build things. Alright, fishing. Fishing. And cake, pie, and candy. Alright, cake, pie, and candy is actually a pretty easy thing to solve. Because, behold, popcorn. For some reason, popcorn counts as cake, pie, or candy. I don't know why. It also counts as pre-war food, and I don't know why. Well, that's handy. I know a better place to get that stuff too. But in the meantime, cake, pie, or candy. Popcorn. We're supposed to eat how much of it? 10. Well, we have to wait for one more to recharge. Fine. No big deal. Cake, pie, or candy, and boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9! And we might as well eat some candy. Where's some candy? Come on. Where are those weird candy things that I can't get rid of? And I have like 17 fucktillion of them. Hold on. There's no... There it is. Mystery candy. There we go. That counts. Don't eat too many mystery candies all at once. Things get weird if you do that. I know where the mega sloths are. Now we should get out of the armor. There's more stuff to be done in the camp. Well, the funny thing is you're half right, Sean 6808. Is popcorn apparently staves off hunger for an hour, which is weird, but okay, fine. I don't think I can produce screws in bulk, but I'm pretty sure I can produce acid in bulk. I'm not sure about fiberglass either. All right, let's see here. Fiberglass, acid, and screws. Bulk. Acid, we can do that. Check. Fiberglass, nope. And screws, nope. Crap. Those are going to be hard to find, aren't they? Those are going to be annoying to find. Alright. Fiberglass and screws. Urgh. And mole rats. Mole rats are actually kind of annoying to kill too. Alright. Build a floor, wall, or roof in a workshop or camp. What if I don't want to build a floor, wall, or roof? What if I like my place the way it is right now? Why are you making me do things, man? Fine. We'll go build it and tear it down. Floor, wall, or roof? Cat pieces. Right. If anyone hasn't noticed, they have changed the build menu on the frickin' build menu. I haven't gotten used to it yet. It's kind of annoying. Not that. Oh, actually, what is that? A light-up clock and a sarsaparilla poster. Did you know that Jones Soda is going to be releasing a sarsaparilla soda flavor sometime soon? I really question whether or not Humies are actually paying what Jones Soda wants for their, Fallout prices, but I've been wrong a lot more than I've been right, so maybe Humies are. I don't know. Build the thing. Why can't I build the... Oh, come on. Potato! Build the thing. I'm tearing all this down as soon as I'm done with it. Wait, I can just keep building the thing there? Oh, that's dumb. What? There are 4 walls there. Who designed this? Oh, right. Bethesda. Dorks. Literally 4 walls right on top of each other. Nope. I don't want to scrap that. I want to scrap the friggin' wall. There we go. Thank you. Well, see, this is what I'm wondering, JBro824, is the soda actually good? Because, I mean, Jones Soda has done this whole, lean in on Fallout-related things. The sarsaparilla release is the most recent. There have been multiple flavors of Nuka-Cola. And you're looking at paying $1.50, $2 a bottle for a 12-ounce bottle of soda. And I know prices have gotten kind of absurd in the USA area and everywhere else, but $2 for 12 ounces of soda seems a bit absurd to me. And, I mean, is it actually good? Or are you just buying it for, like, the gestalt of it being a Fallout thing, and then you have the bottle and the cap afterwards, right? I don't know. I'm not willing to pay to ship all of that crap to the shipyard, so I have no idea what it tastes like. But I'm just curious if it actually, like, tastes good, or if it's simply just a collector's item. And if it is a collector's item, are you leaving it sealed? And how does that affect things over time? Because that raises additional questions. Because I know of multiple Humies who collected some significant amount of wine in France during, well, some military unpleasantness in France, and left it in some closets for a long, long period of time, and pulled it out, and popped it open, and lo and behold, it all turned into fucking vinegar. All that beautiful, I am sure it was absolutely amazing at its prime wine, did not age well. Because, I mean, wine isn't necessarily meant to age in the bottle. It's meant to age in the barrel. And if you don't store the bottle right, things go horribly, horribly wrong. By the great maker, HBIaco, where the fornication do you live? They're charging $2.79, I assume, pounds for a 16-ounce bottle? What? Well, so, I mean, J-Bro, wine is a complicated thing. It ages in some ways and doesn't age in other ways. And Lawrence Frazier just kind of dropped that information. Dollars. Okay. Lawrence Frazier just dropped that information on you wholesale. As long as wine is in the barrel, whatever that necessarily means for the wine in question, it can be aged for a long, long period of time. In fact, there is a town in Slovenia, however many of you know where that is, that has made an industry out of always aging their wine in certain barrels because they are firmly convinced that the fungus on the outside of the wine casks helps the wine age in the right way. They have a whole, like, royal fungus wine thing going on. Again, I have no idea if that's right or not, but people pay a whole pile of money for their wine, so, I mean, they're doing something right, right? But aging a, well, I mean, amusingly, aging a fermentable, substance in a breathable wooden cask is wildly different than aging it in a glass bottle that only has a cork in the end. It's very different, and aging can mean so many different things depending on what kind of alcohol you're talking about. And yes, Javier Online 707, you are exactly correct. Slovenia is a fascinating little country if you've ever dug into that particular world of Europe. They have so much Soviet brutalism and yet so much native romance and Baroque architecture as well. And they hate Soviets and they hate Nazis, and the only thing they hate more than Soviets is Nazis, and the only thing they hate more than Nazis is Soviets, so I can get on board with that. And they have so much wine country that's, I mean, you gotta, if you're a Humie, you gotta love them. Alright, anyways, fish pits. Crap, we gotta go fishing. Or we gotta go find a Megasloth. Hold on, let me figure out where to go find a Megasloth. I know there's a one great spot to find a Megasloth. Ah, stop that! What are you doing? Stop that. There's one great spot to find a Megasloth, and I always forget where the fornication it is. Hold on. And they're actually not confrontational. Southern Bell Motel. Hold on. Southern Bell Motel. Southern Bell Motel. There it is. South of the Southern Bell Motel. All right. Southern Bell Motel. There we go. Sadly, no, dynamite fishing is not an option. You've got to sit there and fish the little fuckers out one by one. I have no idea. I don't know what 16 fluid ounces looks like in non-freedom units, man. I don't know. Math is hard. Figure it out. I mean, now you're asking me to convert like freedom units into non-freedom units and US dollars into euros or whatever the hell, and all of that just keeps getting weirder and weirder over time. So I don't know. All right. There should be a massive honking sloth around here somewhere. Where you at, dude? Anybody see something any big in the trees? Come here, little dude. Well, you're not actually that little. You're quite large. But you're not normally a dick unless I shoot at you. Am I actually south? Well, I'm not actually south. Alright, fine. Over here? Maybe down here. Yeah, the Megasloth is, on average, not actually confrontational unless you pick a fight with it. And then I hope you brought all the fucking ammo. Because they are not easy to kill. Not that I've gone out of my way to kill one, but they're kind of obstinate that way. Really? No sloth? Where you boys at? Maybe somebody already came and cleaned them all out. Entirely possible. They are massive, huge slabs of meat. Yeah, that's basically what Megasloths boil down to, is massive, huge slabs of meat. They're slow, they're ponderous, they're huge, but God love you if you get in the way of one of their swipes. Because you ain't going to be there no more. Even me and my power armor tin can. That shit sucks. And no. Alright. We'll have to go fishing some other time. I know where to get some Yao Guai, though, assuming no one else has fished them out. Let's see where it is. Where is it? Ah! Well, I knew where to get some Yao Guai. Here we are. I guess I can turn off the headlight now. And the fact that there's no Yao Guai right here makes me raise a suspicion. We might have to go somewhere else to hunt some Yao Guai. We might have to hop to a private server to do all these things because public servers are invariably fished out. Die! Fucking mosquito. Really? Where's your corpse? No, seriously, where's your fucking mosquito? Fine. Great fornication. Alright. There's a place to get lighter cigarettes and cigars right here. Well, I'm kind of curious if... The Alguai aren't actually that hard to fight. If you get above them, they get confused and they kind of run around in circles and you can just spam them. It's the thing here that worries me. That thing worries me. This is why I didn't really want to come here, but it's the easiest place to get the thing I want to get. Sit down and shut up. Thank you. Stop shooting at me. And someone already beat me to the punch. Fiddlesticks. Fart muffins. Alright. Nothing else has to happen. Nope. Nothing else has to happen on a public server. We are going to recycle to a private server because I can do that because I paid for Fallout First. And this is one of the few things that Fallout First actually is beneficial for. Once all of the standard fishing holes are fished out, you can just generate your own server and go pick up some stuff. He builds all the deck and is surprised the mosquito doesn't survive. No, I wasn't surprised the mosquito doesn't survive. I was pissed off this little body fell between the freaking step slats. That was annoying. I wanted to scalp whatever material was left behind. That's all. But like I said, private servers refresh everything. And then you can go pick up all the things that everyone else has picked up in public servers by yourself. That and the camp ammo can and the camp aid can and the camp scrap can are all beautiful. Whoa, that was a scorch beast. Don't want none of that. All right, little dudes. Time to die. Sit down and be quiet. There you go. You too. No, really, be quiet. Thank you. And you, hush. By the Greymaker. There we go. Well, not all of them. So amusingly, if you see this area in its unmolested format, these cigarettes spell out a message that I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's the best place on the map to get cigarettes, honestly, because they're all right here. And since I'm in a private world, I can steal everything and not care about, like, denying someone what they needed to get. From a balance point of view, Lawrence Frazier, I don't know. I mean, from a balance point of view, you can technically log out of a public server and log into a new public server and hope that someone hasn't gathered all the things that you're looking for in that particular server. You can server hop and hopefully grab the things you want all the same. Or you can pay for Prime, which I did, and I'm not going to after this current orbit, and grab things as they come to you. It's a choice. And yes, cigarettes are bad for your health, but they do actually reduce into interesting raw materials once you scrap them. And theoretically, oh goodness, what's wrong with them? A dusky Yao Guai. Oh good, this will be a fun fight. Die in a fire! A plasma fire, specifically. Ow. Okay. I think I left my camp with the wrong kit installed, which happens more often than I like to admit. I think I'm still in build mode as opposed to combat mode. I am. Whoops. Goes to show just how ridiculously powerful this plasma gat actually is, that it was actually able to dispatch a Yao Guai without a whole pile of fight. Whoopsie-doo. I didn't get any of my bonuses, but it still worked out in the end. It's fine. The fuck was that? Where are you? Now, ticks. Hate ticks. Nobody likes ticks, man. I don't even like ticks. Barely know what you are, but I hate you. Also, why did you give me crispy squirrel bits when you died? That seems a bit strange. Why? Why did ticks give me crispy squirrel bits? Oh, let's not answer that question. Nothing good can come of researching that question. All right. Other places to find Yao Guai are Site, Alpha, Beta, and Charlie. Not the face! Not the face! Oh, hey! Dude! Chill! What the fuck? I just showed up! Ow! Screw you too, man. Screw you too. Sit down. Be quiet. Who the hell was shooting at him? Oh, this guy was shooting at him. So technically, this guy carries those. Well, they don't show up in this. He carries the codes necessary to launch nuclear missiles in Fallout 76. Yes! Fallout 76 has so reduced nuclear war into meaninglessness that you can set off nuclear missiles anytime you want to. It's kind of weird. And no one actually has to hunt down all these stupid dudes carrying around the components because apparently somebody always knows the code. And I don't know how they always know the code, but there is a website that you can log into and they always know the code, and you just punch in the code once you finish out the launch a nuclear missile thing, and behold, you've done that. It's kind of weird. I always remember where Site Alpha is, but I never remember where Site Beta and Charlie are. Personal failing. There's Charlie. Not sure there's a bear there. Where's Beta? Fine. We'll do something else. Mole rats. Mole rats are hard. Mole rats are annoying. They're not hard to kill. They're just annoying to find. You gotta go weird. Is it this one? I always forget. No, it's not this one. It's this one. No, it's not this one. Maybe it's this one? I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. This one has at least 4, I think, last I checked. Die! Come back here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There's one of you. Ow. Dick. Alright. That's everybody here, sadly. How did one of y'all get a 10mm gun? You're mole rats. How did you get a 10mm gun? The hell, man? What? Alright, fine. Anyways, moving on. There's more down this direction. Yes. We'll go here. Yeah, so honestly, Sean 6860, dropping a nuke in 76 is not that hard. There's a website, you look up the code, you plow your way through a pile of robots, and if your build is correct, which mine is, robots are not a problem. And then you punch in some numbers, you choose a location, and behold, the bomb drops. And you can really just like mess up a lot of people's lives by dropping a bomb in really bad places. There are some places the game actually encourages you to drop because it increases the possibility of certain things happening. For example, there's a super Wendigo that can happen if you drop a nuclear bomb in the right spot. It's a pain in the butt to fight, and I have lost against it, and I still haven't actually won against it, which is kind of annoying. But, yeah, nuclear missiles and silos are stupidly common in 76. It's very strange. Here we are at the end of a nuclear war, and we're just going to let you launch all the nuclear missiles that you want. For reasons. I don't know why. Very strange. I know a Hume, you actually set up a camp outside of one of the launch silo locations just because it was funny to watch all the missiles go off. And, I mean, it's hard to argue. Dang it! Where are the rest of y'all? There should be more here. If I'm going to have to recycle a private world, that'll be just kind of silly. And no, I don't care about the Poseidon plant. I've never actually finished that mission. Maybe one day. Seriously. Potatoes. I gotta go fishing, don't I? Fuck a duck. Alright, fine. It's not a mole rat, it's a mole rat with a gun! All the more reason to shoot it! I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, it's raining. That might help with something. I don't know what it's supposed to help with, but it might help with something. Potatoes. I hate fishing. I really, really hate fishing. You do not understand how much I hate fishing. It's so stupid. Oh, so amusingly enough, Tarmac, there is actually a mall in this game. There is a no-joke pre-aught mall in this game, and yeah, it's not great. Why can't I go fishing? It's mostly not great because it's filled with, like, scorched and ghouls and stuff like that. But beyond that, yeah. I didn't want to drink. I wanted to... There we go. All right, I have the little marshmallow dude. Let's go with improved. Why not? I've got more improved than I have common, so might as well burn that route. I hate fishing. If I wanted to fish, I would come down to your planet and find a rod and find some bait and find some body of water and go fishing. I don't want to go fishing. This is stupid. Oh yay, timber sawgill. And the rain's gone. God damn it. I'm supposed to fish something in rain. I should look that up. Fuck! Hold on. How do I upgrade the fornicating rod? Fish, junk, blah, blah, blah. Fishing rods. rods. So I want to, no fishing rods. There we go. Forest region and Savage Divide region. Well, fuck me running. Alright, fine. Not tonight. I would like to fish. Why aren't you letting me fish? What? Look at you, little fucker. Well, if I drown... I was literally just fishing here. Thank you. Yes, there's fishing radar. I cannot describe how much this whole silly minigame annoys me. It's dumb. The bad news is every individual fish only proffers about 2 fish bits, and I have to get 35 of them. Buckle up, y'all. There's lots of fishing in our schedule. Fuck. Have a good night. See you, McDivitt. I really need to figure out how to upgrade my rod, because apparently my rod is not as stiff as some rods should be, as I'm told. And it's not as long or as hard as some rods should be, from what I'm told. And there apparently are some missions that I can undertake to improve the stiffness and the hardness and the length of my rod. And I have not undertaken those yet. So, you know, details. Come back here. Come back. No, no, no. Don't you dare. Stop it. Thank you. Unfortunately, those pills do not seem to be commonly available in 76, so we're stuck playing with our rod until it gets longer and harder and stiffer, unfortunately. Although, I mean, honestly, what an interesting oversight in Fallout 76. All this world later, and there's drugs that'll make you combat effective. There are drugs that'll take radiation away. There are drugs that'll heal, like, broken freaking upper leg wounds. But there are no drugs for that just laying around, are there? Odd. And I should drop a camp at some point and figure out how many of these stupid fish scraps I've created at this point. Because I hate fishing. Oh my god, I hate this so much. This stupid ass fish radar fudge you nonsense. Yeah. Well, push that button too early. I mean, I don't know, Ozark the goat. I don't know. Goat? Great? Goat. Yeah, it's entirely possible that Psycho does that in addition to making you massively more combat effective. I have no idea. The game doesn't really go into that level of detail. Stands. Come. Fuck you. All right, fine. We're going to go see how much crap we've got. Nope. All right. Well, I made... Where did we get screws from? That's weird. Sitting in the dirt, in the grass, blah, blah, blah. Fish bits. Grilled rad toad, don't care. Hold on, we should check the recipe list. Cool. Alright. Fish bits. And fish bits. We can make grilled fish now. And fish bits. And fish bits. And fish bits. And wolf ribs. Because, you know, wolf ribs. Lots of wolf ribs, apparently. Oh god, we're only 7 deep in fish bits. Sorry, 9 deep. I'm gonna go insane. This is not great. Fine. Fine. This thing isn't monetized? Well, that's interesting. Apparently, this is a freebie stream for y'all. Apparently, Tarmac's new kitten, otherwise known as Farragus, gets excited when I say fish bits. Oh no. There's no way this could go possibly wrong. And well, not after these messages, because apparently I did not actually monetize this stream. We'll be right back. Not entirely sure how I didn't monetize this stream, but if you're feeling monetizationist, feel free to become a member of the channel, and that'll cover the difference, I guess? I don't know. I'm not going to charge you for watching me play a stupid game. I mean, come on. Let's be honest here. I'm playing this because I need to, well, need to is a strong word. I want to play this game, right? Actually, I need to accomplish the chores in order to do the thing, which I don't really actually care about, so it's complicated. But all the same, I have no idea I didn't push that button, though. Weird. Stupid little fish. Alright, enough of the fishing. Fiberglass? Where do you get fiberglass from? Fiberglass. Well, I have to eat a fish bit. Alright, fine. I think we have enough fish bits to eat. And sorry for saying that word again, but it did come up. There we go. Fish bits eaten. I'll probably stop saying that now. Now, where's a good spot to get fiberglass? Screws are actually surprisingly hard to come by. Big Al's Tattoo Parlor seems like a good place to stop. Alright. Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. Where are you at? I always forget. Where did you go? Like, no, seriously, where did you go? I feel like I was just right. No, it is right there. Maker. Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. There it is. Boom. So a Braxo cleaner actually has fiberglass in it, which should raise some questions about how a Braxo cleaner actually works, and some additional questions about a whole pile of other things. Kind of strange. All right. Now, there should be a few Abraxo. That thing is a screw in it, I feel certain. That doesn't, but it's funny to pick up an L same. Hold on. Please stand by.
My friends, they are great. Especially that lovely little brick over there.
And then there's that guy in the basement. Yeah. Somewhere in here. Oh, for crap. There we go. Our back's so clean. Oh, that's a good start. Let's see here. No cleaner in here.
Floors are green,
No cleaner in
blue,
here.
and the sky is shining like the sun.
Yeah, that bot has problems. It's fine. We let him be. No big deal. Handmade glue. Handmade glue. What does that even mean? Is this like artisanal glue? Where it's very, very special that it's handmade? What are you going on about here?
Floors are green, walls blue, and the sky is shining like the sun.
Alright, we're looking for a Braxo. There it is.
No, if life ever does get you down, don't be afraid to console.
I was hoping for a scrapping location, but apparently that's not an option. Jackals. Alright, let's hop on out and figure out where else we can get fiberglass from. My goodness gracious. Fiberglass. Well, we can get it from cigar boxes. Oh.
You?
Well, that's easy enough.
This must be old soda.
We might be able to pick that up from our camp. Let's see what happens. Screws are going to be the hard thing, though. They really put this screw to me. Huh. Sorry. I hope y'all are busy talking about Tarmac's cat, because I am not at all paying attention to chat right now. So yes, kittens are adorable. Everyone loves kittens. Even I love kittens. Let's be honest here.
Hot dog, you've been in my bestest of friends.
There's a great place to find all this stuff that I need. I just don't remember where it is.
What was that sound? Oh.
There's this drunk guy too, yes. To be found on the trailer near the road, northwest of Toga City Center. East of Appalachian Antiques. Well, let's go find out. Watoga City Center. Watoga City Center. Appalachian Antiques. Well, what the hell is all this supposed to mean?
My company! Well, it must be my birthday.
Alright.
99 bottles of sand in the wall, 99 bottles of sand. Take
Morgan Dunn High School might be a good space to stop.
84 bottles of sand on the wall.
I love this board, yep. Poor guy. Having the best time of his life. Glue made of hands, not by them. That's somehow worse. You get how that's worse, right? All right, we're going globe shopping. I think is a current plan. In as much as there is a plan. Not sure there's ever a plan. Dude, why are you shooting at me? Die in a fire. Known as plasma. You are now dead. Goodbye. Seriously. You would think that eventually the big bads in this game would realize that the guy walking around in power armor is not to be fucked with. But no, they don't. And I just have to keep killing them. It's kind of funny after a while, but or it's kind of dumb after a while, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It would be very interesting to make a game, or to have a game, or however you want to phrase it, where the enemies start to realize that you're an actual legitimate problem and, like, don't mess with you unless they know they can take you. That would be... I wonder if there are any games like that. Feel free to drop suggestions in chat or whatever the hell. Because that seems like a really fascinating idea, doesn't it? The idea of a game that as you progress, the enemies get aware that you are becoming a freaking tank, and this idiot wouldn't charge me blindly and die meaninglessly because he thought he could. That guy's already dead, so no big deal. Oops. I did not mean to push that one. But, like, seriously, I mean, are there actually any games out there that the bad guys... I mean, yes, this game scales the bad guys against your current power level, but it only scales their power level against your power level. It doesn't scale their intelligence in the slightest, tiniest bit. They're all universally fucking stupid. I don't know if it's an ambush league or not. It's just like the little stupid idiots aren't stupid enough to actually pick a fight with you. So maybe they go find a friend or something and like team up on you, as opposed to like just the automatic response of the closest enemy comes and attacks you immediately. Like these poor idiots. I mean, admittedly, these guys teamed up sort of in that they were already there, but like if I stumble across a level 50 Scorch, which is pretty much the top of the game, I think, it'll attack me and it'll die painfully. And it won't even like contemplate the notion of like going for help. And I'm just wondering if there's any game out there where like going for help is an option for like the bad guys. I don't know. Seems like there should be. Also, I'm grabbing telephones and hot plates because I swear those have screws in them, but maybe they just have springs in them. And whoop, like this dude. That dude should have run away. Kill. Mostly die. I'm not asking for mob tactics per se. I'm just asking for like moderate levels of intelligence of like, okay, I know I'm not strong enough to take this player character on face first, so maybe I should go get a best bud and we can try it together, shall we? And see what happens after that. I'm not sure these guys have screws in them either. But microscopes have all kinds of interesting things in them, so we might as well grab them. Why not? Ah! One more screw. That's what she said. Like this guy. Why is that guy wandering around outside my door? He's not gonna kill me. He shouldn't be wandering around outside my door. He should be going and getting friends. He should be raising the alarm and bringing more big bads to try and fight me. Not just... Well, now where the fuck did he go? Okay, fine. Maybe he is. Maybe... what? Probably upstairs. Well, apparently... microscopes don't actually have screws in them. I mean, seriously, HBO, you're right. The idea that a big, not even a big, like a little bad, you stumble into a little bad, or a little bad stumbles into you, and the little bad is like, fuck this shit, and pieces out, and goes and finds someone else to help him. I mean, that guy right there never stood a chance of barely even touching me. And yet he charged at me blindly, and I cut him down in his prime. It doesn't take a whole lot of logic to understand that me, being a, hold on, what am I at now? Level 299 character can just annihilate these freaking level 50 nonsense bullshit things. And they keep just picking a fight for the giggles of it. And all I'm asking, and it doesn't seem like a big ask, is just a little bit of logic built into them. Of like, okay, no. I'm a level 50. He's a level 300. Let's not go and do that right now. Let's go find some friends. And with the friends, let's come back, maybe 3, 4, 10 of us, and then we can do the thing. But, you know, that probably involves some complicated gaming logic that I don't understand. And some AAA gaming industry has licensed and and copyrighted and trademarked and whatever the hell else, and it's just not a thing right now. But it'd be nice if it were an addition to a game at some point, right? Some actual logic to oppose, as opposed to come flailing at me and dying horribly. Are you still going? You're still going. Stand still. Yeah, you can sit. You can sit there on that bench. Just sit there on that bench. That's fine. Like that guy. That guy stood no chance. He got literally liquefied. Dude got literally liquefied as opposed to calling up backup. It'd be cool if there was a game that actually, like, had opponents consider the options, and when it comes to liquefaction or calling up backups, did the obvious thing. I mean, insects I'm not going to argue about, because they're kind of dumb. Yeah. Rad roaches, yeah, fine. Insect brains. The Hitman games. Goodness gracious. Those are a little outside of our scope on average. But maybe one day? Possibly? I like the idea of the terrifying presence perk. Of like, as soon as a big bad, or as soon as the little bad sees you, they're like, nope, 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 nope. Let me go find some friends. That would be an amazing perk. Oh man, I love that idea. Terrifying presence. You'd have to be like covered in blood or something. That'd be awesome. Alright, what was I supposed to be doing here? I'm supposed to be looking for fiberglass and screws. I've gotten so sidetracked. Maybe I should go somewhere and like check on how my count is doing. Let's go back home and see how my count is doing. Yes, we'll do some World of Warship streams if people want. I gotta be honest with you about World of Warships. I've actually been playing World of Warships since before it was released officially, and I took some time off from it, and then now I'm part of the beta process of it, and I have like all of the credits and all of the experience and none of the doubloons because I refuse to give them money. So my World of Warships experience is very strange. I have like so many credits, it's incomprehensible, and so much free experience, it's bizarre, and I have no use for the premium ships because it takes doubloons to move the experience off the premium ships, and that just annoys me. Same way it annoys me with frickin' World of Tanks. So, I mean, at least I'm consistent. Which nation of ships do I use? The answer to your question, Sean6860, is yes. Like I said, I have more credits and more free experience than a lot of players earn. So yes, I have ships in all countries. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll do a stream of that. I recently just reminded myself that the Italian cruisers are remarkably maneuverable and shooty which was fun. But no. I don't play World of Warships with any kind of like a national allegiance or anything like that. I play it for the giggles, and I love me some submarines, and take that for what it's worth. Yes, JBro824 hits the button exactly. This one looks cool. I'll play that one. See, Sean, it all depends on what class I want to play. Because each country's class presents in different ways. I mean, the USA destroyers are hysterically horrible with torpedoes. But man, if you want to lay down the gun law, they are so much fun. On the other hand, the Japanese destroyers are so much fun with the torpedoes, and not bad with the guns all the same. And then if you just want to self-flagellate, you could play the Soviet destroyers, which suck at everything. But somehow, if you can get within knife-fighting range, are so hysterical. And then there are so many weird edge case scenarios, like I talked about, the Italian cruiser that I don't even remember the name of it. Oh, my pet just gave me something. Where is he? Thank you. The Italian cruiser that I have currently is so stupidly maneuverable and so stupidly fast on the reload, but it doesn't do hardly any damage at all. So you can just like run around spamming everything, and it's not a bad time. It's not a good time. It's just funny. Germans are in the middle in weird ways, though. Because like what was the German cruiser I just played today? The Nuremberg. Which is a really awkward name for a German cruiser if you have to ask me. But all the same, the Nuremberg has 3 turrets, 1 in the front and 2 in the rear. And both rear turrets can rotate all the way around. They don't have to do the, oh wait, we've hit our rotation limit, we have to go back all the other way to come back and shoot something in the other direction. They rotate all the way around. Now, they can't shoot all the way around, but they can rotate all the way around, which makes a whole lot different. Or makes a whole big difference, however you want to phrase that. But yes, we'll do a World of Warships live stream at some point. And you can see my stupidly huge numbers, aside from doubloons. I did actually buy some doubloons recently. Yeah, what is attacking me? Oh, go die in a fire. Literally die in a fire. That was weird. Oh, more ticks. Nobody likes ticks, man. Oh, more ticks? Residue from... No, more ticks. Nobody likes ticks. Dorks. But anyways, what was I saying? Right, yes, Nuremberg, German cruisers. I mean, you are welcome to get off my lawn, and I won't even argue the point. But I will agree that the game used to have very clear cultural differences between the various ships. Japanese ships did one thing. USAian ships did another thing. German ships did a third thing, and so on and so forth. I would argue that over the decade that World of Warships has existed, those differences have become muddled. What am I looking for? Fuck. And maybe that's just my perception. I mean, it's certainly my perception. And maybe it's just the problem that the game has introduced so many different factions, which I don't really understand. There's like a Australian faction and a European faction, which is not German, and the Chinese faction, and there's so many other factions, and I don't know. I'm probably rambling and ranting and sounding like get off my lawn. Yes, it's all fine. In the meantime, I'm trying to look for fiberglass in 76 and having a really hard time about it. Oh, right, skis, composite skis. Right. Right, composite skis. Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Where is that? Fiberglass, skis. You would think that would occur to me, right? Fiberglass, skis. Duh. But I'm dumb. It happens. Fiberglass skis, fiberglass, Pleasant Valley Station, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. There we go. But no, sorry. We will actually do a World of Warships live stream at some point. Maybe not tonight. Obviously not tonight. I will have burned out all of my vocal receptors tonight. Wait, no, hold on. There's a better place to get skis. There is a better place to get skis. Where? Oh, fornication, where is it? Here it is. Yes. Fuck off. Might be the wrong kind of skis, though. Oh, that'd be funny. Would you just warp already? And I will wholly acknowledge and admit that I'm mostly playing co-op and objective style missions at this point on Fallout 70, or not Fallout 70, World of Warships. It's not that I don't enjoy the fight with my fellow non-bot style players. It's mostly just that I am not willing to... I mean, okay, fine. For a while there, the World of Warships community was dominated by warships that would simply just stand back and let everyone else take all the hits until there was no one left. And then finally they would dig their heads out of their asses and do something with themselves. And this was the way of the multiplayer game for the longest time. And it was tiresome. Everyone would hang back. Everyone would wait for someone to go look for an enemy. And then that poor idiot would die. And then everyone would shoot at whatever was shooting at that poor idiot. And rinse, lather, repeat. And it was just dumb. I mean, yeah, battleships. I mean, my battleship builds prioritize secondary guns over primary, honestly. Because getting in close and just spam canning the enemy is amusing to me. And yes, carriers, fine, carriers are entirely different. I'm not going to fault carriers for doing carrier things. They have their own set of rules that they play by, and it's fine. But like destroyers hanging back, cruisers hanging back, that's just dumb. Why aren't you engaging the enemy? Fuck! Really? Well, fine. I was wrong. Sorry. Shifting gears. All those friggin' skis I just picked up weren't useful. Where was I going again? Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Fantastic. Let's go there. But anyways, yes, I am so tired of player-on-player games where everyone is just hanging back, waiting for someone to do something. It's so dumb. Escorts are not meant to, destroyers are not meant to hang back. Cruisers are not meant to hang back. Battleships, depending on how you build them, are not meant to hang back. Carriers, fine, are meant to hang back. The battle carriers that have been introduced recently, those are fascinating, and I am sorely tempted to spend actual money like buying one of those. Submarines, fine. Those are weird. I'm not sure what they're meant to actually do, but whatever. And now I have to go find skis. Where do I find skis in this area? Would you please stop hitting me? Where in the fornication do I go find skis in this area? Not there. That place blew up. Well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me go kill the idiot. Oh, where'd he go? No, really, where did this little shit thing go? There you are. Yeah, you shot yourself in the face. You dork. Man, I just want some freaking fiberglass. I just want some fiberglass. I just want some skis. Where do I go to find skis? Not sensitive compartmental information. Sensitive compartmentalized information. I always forget what the S stands for. Sensitive compartmentalized information scenarios or something? I don't know. Things I'm not allowed to see. It's fine. Yeah, fuck. Over encumbered. How did I get over encumbered? Fuck you. Fine. I just want some frickin' fiberglass, man. And a megasloth. And, you know, a yaguai. I'm not asking for a lot here. Fine, we'll go sell some stuff. Dude! My dude. JBro824. If there is one thing that Fallout, all of Fallout will teach you, is that if it's not stapled down, it's yours.
Welcome. May I interest you in our fine...
Now, some games take a different perspective on that. Because, for example, 76 has ownership of property. And, well, if you take stuff that is not yours and, well, it's not yours, people get cranky at you. Shocking. I seriously can't make fiberglass? Come on. I really can't make fiberglass. Come on. Give me fiberglass. Give me fiberglass. Bulk fiberglass. Come on. Bulk fiber... Fuck. God damn it. Fine. Composite skis, telephones, and cigar boxes. Well, we have a facility back at our shop that produces cigar boxes, so hopefully, maybe, that will actually prove useful. Let's sell off what we got in the meantime. And yes, I have unlocked every single thing possible for the short hunting rifle, for example. And the short pump action shotgun. Trust me, it's all unlocked. So now to sell off. Armor? Been playing this game too long. I'm not ready. Thank you. Scrap that bitch. Alright, let's go see what we can pick up at home. Because we have a cigarette factory at home, apparently. Man, I got tired of trying to find places to hide stuff in Fallout New Vegas, Javier Online 707. Because, yeah, I am that freaking dice goblin that your parents warned you about. If it was not stapled down, if it was not clearly identified as belonging to someone, I fucking stole it. And in New Vegas, your stash is not nearly big enough to accommodate that problem. So I had to find places to put things. It was not great. Alright, undamaged cigarette, cigarette box, preserved cigarette, blah blah blah. Let's see if this works out. Still need more. More! But, hold on, someone pointed out that cigarette crap can work. Hold on. What? Fiberglass. Fiberglass. Telephone. Cigar box. Cigar box works. Arrgh. Potatoes. Cigar box. Alright. Also blood sack, amusingly. And composite skis! I would like to know where to find the composite skis! Apparently Top of the World has a lot of composite skis laying around somewhere. Fuck me running. Let's go find some composite skis. Yeah, boats and car bodies used to be made out of fiberglass. In 76, no one knows what they're made out of. Car bodies explode, or don't, depending on certain details. Hello, little stuffy. And capless skull. Wow, alright. That's remarkably specific. Fine. Come on, pick a fight. Pick a fight, come on. Bring it, bitches. Where you at? Real dork. Die in a literal fire. Fucking idiot. I swear to the Great Maker. They get ghoulified, or they get, what's the other term? Scorchified, and they get stupid. I just want some skis. Oh, skis. There. Wooden skis. I'm not sure if those count. Composite skis! Those definitely count. Alright, we're looking for that rack. Where is another version of that rack? Wooden ski? Composite ski! Yay! Composite ski! Not useful. Yes, I am reduced to hunting down freaking composite skis because this game is dumb. Join the freaking... Oop, landmine. Water. Berry Mentats. Odd choice, but okay. Your intelligence. Ah! More landmines! Oh, more landmines. Would you stop at the landmines? Wooden ski, still no composites. I would like a composite ski, please. Seriously. Just a composite ski. Do ski lifts. Enough with the goddamn landmines. Oh, that's not a good place. Blue Devil? Oh! Blue Devil. Lovely. My favorite stupid friend. My favorite stupid, absolutely idiot friend. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Life is hard for you. It'd be nice if you would just simply roll over and die. But that's not. And I'm gonna die instead. Freaking Blue Devil, man.
I am Liberty Prime.
You are dead, man.
America.
You are dead. So, how do we go pick up our stuff without triggering the Blue Devil yet again? Boo. The Blue Devil is definitely not a soloable character. Now I have to find my stupid fucking trash can. Where is that stupid shit? There it is. I hate this freaking marker. I need to buy a better. I need to find a better, like, trash drop thing. Ski pole, wooden ski, come on, give me some more fucking composite, you jackholes. And let me not trigger the Blue Devil again, please, thank you. Please and thank you. So, yes, so by the way, death in 76 is somewhat not a big deal on average. You lose whatever trash you were carrying. In my case, we're carrying the stuff that we needed for the fiberglass crap, so that was annoying. But you don't lose a whole lot else beyond that. I just need to find a good spot to put this down. I can see where I'm going. Would you please stop? So yeah, death, not so bad. As long as you can recover your stuff. Now, sometimes the big bad that killed you actually lingers around. This happens frequently when, like, the, what's the guy's name? There's a guy who has a cranberry farm that always has a, Mirelurk queen pop out of it. And if you die trying to fight that Mirelurk queen, yeah, your stuff's going to hang around there, and she's going to hang around too. And good freaking fornicating luck. That's only two. Where do I get better fiberglass returns? I swear to the Great Maker. fiberglass. It's not that hard. Hornwright Air Purifier Site 01 and 03. Nice. I know where those are. What's with the portable camper trailer? Oh, that's an outstanding question, and I love that you asked it. And by the great maker, I feel like freaking corporateness is rubbing off on me. Alright, fine. Fuck you and fuck you for asking that question. Anyways, the portable camper trailer. So, every build, everyone in Fallout, has this ability to drop a... I don't even know what it's called. Hold on. Words. Words are hard. Survival tent. It's called a survival tent. And I chose the most awesome survival tent ever. Because can you go wrong with... hold on. I gotta find somewhere to put it down. Can you go wrong with a freaking Airstream? I would argue not. It's adorable. It's an Airstream. It's a survival tent in the coolest possible way. It's an Airstream with a fornicating frontal dome. Come on. Coolest Airstream ever. Even has fins on the top. Come on. Airstream. And yes, amusingly, Gulfstream and Airstream are actually related. And there's a whole episode about that story. But anyways, yes. It is a survival tent. And where was I going again? God damn it! Where was I going now? Oh, right. Purifier sites. Right. I swear. You all distract me every single time. Purifier site. There we go. Good night, Tarmac. All right, let's go find some more fiberglass. Fiberglass. Big juggo stuff. Big juggo what? Where am I? This way. Big jug of stuff. Big jug of stuff. Where is it? There she blows.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Huh? Who goes there? Hello!
What in the... Well... What? Apparently I just died. Again. What in tarnation just happened? That was weird. Dude had like a quad rocket launcher or something? That was wild.
Back online.
Now I gotta go find my freaking corpse. Again. Hello, Mr. Corpse. There you are. And I died again because obvious reasons. Okay, I need to take care of Big Bad before I come back for my corpse yet again. What in the tarnation? This is the first time I've encountered things that I can't just shrug off. This is interesting. All right.
Voice module.
On average,
Audio
I can just shrug off anything and not really care. What the hell's going on here? Very interesting. Hello, my friends! Die in a fire. Apparently I died.
Where'd I put those?
What? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's a fun corpse maneuver. Okay.
I should think it was.
What in tarnation is going on here? Now I'm very confused. People keep showing up here in power armor. Yeah, and dying miserably.
Core systems. Initialize.
I'm honestly kind of confused. Hold on. Let's make sure I've got stuff configured right. Oh, well, that's a problem. I did not, in fact, have stuff configured right. As I kind of suspected. Oopsie-doo. Mistakes were made. It's fine. Now everyone can die in a fucking fire. Good night, all of you. Stupid fornicating morons. Oh, I still died. Ah! What in tarnation? Okay, now we're getting exciting. What is going on here? I mean, what tomfoolery.
All systems. Nominal. Weapons. Hot.
Weapons hot, aside from us dying. Repeatedly. Which Fallout visual style is my favorite? 1 and 2, Tactics and BOS, 3 in New Vegas, or the current one? Oh, man. You just opened a ball of fornicating wax, dude. Which is my most preferred style? You know, it really depends. Whoa! Somebody still got that missile launcher. Somebody still got that missile launcher. Alright, sorry. I was busy dealing with whoever had that fornicating missile launcher. This... Nope, nope. Probably this asshole. That's a dog. I really hate killing dogs. So dumb. Okay, so... Man, sorry. Massively distracted by all the stuff going on. It's an interesting question, though. See, Fallout 1 and 2, I do not consider to be, like, congruent with the current series of games. Because they were kind of like XCOM style games, top-down games, not first-person games. So the visual style of their particular details is very, very different from all the successor ones. And I'll acknowledge that New Vegas was kind of a divergence, and everything kind of built off there, with 3 and 4 following and 76 following naturally. I admit that I didn't play Tactics or Brotherhood of Steel that much, so I can't speak to those very much. But, what I will say is, as much as I love and everyone loves 76, I don't like the default sepia tone. The USAN Southwest is massively colorful. It's ridiculously colorful. There are more colors there than you expect to ever find anywhere. And the whole like sepia tonedness simplifies the equation to a point where I don't like it, honestly. And that's a personal preference, and I acknowledge that. But it's kind of disappointing on some level, I guess. I mean, New Vegas takes place in an amazing place of your world. There is so much weird going on there. Not just like hummy weird, but like geologically weird and what's the term I'm looking for? Like, not archaeologically, but archaeologically weird. Yes, not architecturally weird, but archaeologically weird. The New Vegas area is just fractally strange, and there is so much stuff just like popping up and just so weird that the sepia tone of New Vegas reduces it to like this single palette. There we go, 15. And it kind of frustrates me. I mean, yeah, exactly that, JBro824. They wash out colors that, by the great maker, if you've ever looked at the kind of colors that even the ground around Las Vegas as it stands right now can produce, I get the aesthetic that New Vegas was looking for. Trust me, I do. I love New Vegas as a game, aside from its totally buggy bullshit. But the sepia tonedness just tweaks me in a weird way that I can't really put into words. So in terms of style, gameplay style, I don't like 1 and 2. I'll be honest. The gameplay style of 1 and 2 have not, in my opinion, held up. Now, at the time, they were pretty solid. Over time, the gameplay style of 1 and 2 are not great. The visual style of New Vegas leaves a lot to be desired, as we just went over. I love New Vegas as a game. Again, aside from the bugginess. But the sepia wash of anything, it's like North American movies, USA movies. As soon as you cross the border from USA to Mexico, everything suddenly gets sepia washed. Why? No one knows. It's Mexico. Apparently everything in Mexico is just sepia. I mean, amusingly, I love sepia photographs. They're so interesting because they, in my opinion, they capture things that you maybe not would have seen otherwise. But for a game? No. And in terms of gameplay, I honestly haven't spent enough time in 3 or 4 to actually judge them adequately. I got hung up on 76, which I think is close to 3 or 4, and got stuck there. So that's my own fault. I'm still trying to find a goddamn bear. So it really depends on the question you're asking. I mean, the aesthetic of 1 and 2 pretty much defined all the rest. But the gameplay of 1 and 2 is, in my opinion, lacking. But without the aesthetic of 1 and 2, you wouldn't have any of the rest. So where do you want to ask that question from? And I need to find another freaking bear, and I can't remember where the other freaking alpha sites are. Fudge. There is a bear at every site. Alpha, beta, and gamma. And I just can't remember where the rest of them are. Fornicating and Natidae. Where is that stupid beta site? Sorry, Bravo site. Because they don't use the right NATO nomenclature. Bravo. So there it is. Site Bravo. And see, Javier on line 707 really kind of hits what I was maybe trying to drive towards. Is that there are a lot of reasons to complain about Bethesda games. A lot of reasons to complain about Bethesda games. And I won't even try to stop you from complaining about Bethesda games. There are a lot of problems, and yeah, I'm not going to deny that. The art, however, it works so well. It looks like Fallout. It does. Whether you like it or not, whether you like Bethesda or not, it looks like Fallout. And I could have sworn there should have been a bear around here. Apparently I was wrong. Please stand by for Site Charlie, which again is not a proper NATO letter thing. Actually it is. No, Alpha Bravo Charlie. Never mind. Sorry. Where in the fornication is Charlie? I always forget. Oh, it's over there. It doesn't help that the order from north to south is non-contiguous, non-continuous. However you want to phrase it. However you want to phrase the problem. Hold on, where is it? No, seriously, where is it? Would you stand still? There. Down there. Should be a bear down here, right? And, I mean, I know that a lot of people argue that Bethesda ruined the Fallout universe by, simplifying the Fallout universe in ways that maybe don't make a whole lot of sense. For example, power armor in Fallout 1 and 2 and New Vegas was really hard to come by. And here I am just strolling around in power armor because, fucking power armor, y'all. I love me some power armor. And go away. You two, go away. You two, go away. Dude! Did you not read the room? Anybody else? Oh yeah, you. Like these guys. Why are these guys charging me when they know they are going to die in a glorious flume of plasma power? I mean, I know they're ghouls, they're dumb, they're stupid. But still, some degree of not quite intelligence out of my opponents will be appreciated. Is everyone dead? Everyone's dead. Fan-fornicatingly-tastic. What was I trying to do? I was trying to find a fucking Yaoguai. God damn. Hold on. Let me try to find a fucking Yaoguai. What was I trying to say? I was trying to say something about Bethesda ruining Fallout. And I get where everyone's trying to come from with all that. I do. High Knob Lookout. Where the fornication is High Knob Lookout? Oh, alright. That's a good spot. Northeast of High Knob Lookout. High Knob Lookout. Fantastic. Like, sorry, what I was trying to say is I totally get people complaining about Bethesda ruining 76 because 1 and 2 were very different games and New Vegas was a very different game. And then everything kind of fell off the rails after that point. I get that. I totally do. But, I mean, I'm not going to say that you need to suck it up or something. I'm just trying to say that things change, man. And Bethesda, for all of its gameplay faults, and they are fucking many, did a pretty decent job about the aesthetics. And I know aesthetics don't make the game. I get that. And here I am looking for a fucking bear so I can go fuck its face. But all the same said, maybe just enjoy what you got. Because the alternative is nothing. And I know that from me sounds wrong. I do. I have complained about what you have been getting from Star Wars and Star Trek and so forth and so on. And, I mean, if you haven't picked up the undertone, it's always, well, it's this or nothing, honestly. So, I mean, take it or leave it, I guess. I don't know. What are these guys shooting at? Nothing. Would you stop here, please? Thank you. Oh, look, they stopped shooting at me. I don't know. I mean, I get that there are lots of complaints about the Fallout series from Amazon. I do. I understand that there are so many complaints. The timeline, the details, whole piles of things. I get it. Big-assed ants. Wow. Would you please stop molesting me? Did I just hit 300? I may have just hit 300. I was looking for bears. These are not bears. Oh my god, there are so many of them. Seriously, where did all you guys come from? Are we dead now? Holy hell! What was I trying to say now? There were so many ants! Oh, wow, I just hit 300. Cool! I got a new perk card. Yay! If I can find a bear, we'll go and figure out the perk card thing. It's a super perk card. And now I have Buzzbrain. What the hell that means. Where was I going? What was I trying to say? I don't know. I think what I was trying to say is that the Fallout universe, of all the universes in all the various options, is experiencing the least horrible take on the universe. I mean, if you look at what happened to Star Wars or Star Trek or anything else in that genre, you're looking at, like, not good things. Like, fractally not good things. I keep referring to STD as STD because it is a fucking STD. And The Force Awakens the Last Jedi from his long nap, I mean, there's no win there. There is simply no win there. And Fallout, at least, has maintained an aesthetical, is that even a word? Aesthetical continuum of it looks right. May not chronologically be right. It may not satisfy all the constraints of all the games that you've ever played, which I would point out actually contradicted each other on a number of points. But it's probably the worst. It's probably the worst adaptation of any game out there right now. And I still can't find the goddamn bear. Fuck! Sorry. Where's the Mega Sloth? And, I mean, ELA 7682, you're right. The Fallout aesthetic got hung up on the 50s, and for better or for worse, Bethesda leaned into that hard. I don't hate it. Doesn't mean I like it. Heard that fun might peak. You know what? Fine. If y'all don't like me providing my own commentary for me playing my own games, I don't have to live stream this shit. I just figured that since I was playing the game anyways, I would live stream it. And here we are. But I mean, yeah. So I'm not trying to tell y'all to settle with what you got, because I mean that's always the wrong answer. But let's, for example, take in consideration, say, Halo. Let's consider how badly Halo was absolutely, unapologetically fucked. And the Fallout series, not so bad. It's not great. Again, I'll grant. But it's not Halo. And I know, settling for crap just gets you more and more crap. I get that. But I would also point out that the Halo series just broke Netflix in the level of, like, the viewership it received. So, I don't know what to make of that crap. I mean, the Halo series was intended for Halo players, otherwise they would have called it something else. But why, in the great maker's name, did it just break Netflix numbers? I don't know. And I still don't know where the fuck this goddamn sloth is. Dude. You're slow. You're dumb. Where the fuck are you? About the Great Maker. So tired of hunting down a goddamn sloth. Fissure Site Omicron. I probably don't want to fuck with Fissure Site Omicron. Tanagra Town. Where's Tanagra Town? Alright, let's go over there and see if we can find one there. Because I don't see one here. Tanagra Town. Tanagra Town. No, the frickin' mega sloths don't have a lair. They show up where they want to when they want to. It's annoying. Tanagra Town's a weird place too because it's built in trees. Last I paid attention. Yeah, this thing right here, this insanity is Tanagra Town. I've made it to the top once. It's kind of annoying, actually. Oh, there he is. Hello. Mega Sloth. Let's go take a photo. Hello. Thank you. See, I told you they were friendly. He's even got mushrooms on his back. He's kind of cute, isn't he? I mean, come on. Look at that. Is that not cute? In that kind of horrifying rip your face off kind of way. Hello. Alright, cool. But yeah, Tanagra Town, it goes narrow and then up. There's stuff at the top of there. I don't really care to find out what's up there because it's just annoying to get up there, honestly. Cook grilled fish, but I already ate the raw fish. Urgh. The CMC-300 powered combat suit from StarCraft 2. Well, that would assume I've actually played StarCraft 2, which amusingly I have not. I have played StarCraft 1 and Brood Wars so much more than I am probably willing to admit. And I'm amused that StarCraft never got in trouble, quote unquote, with Games Workshop in terms of Space Marines. Because yeah, the Marines, well, troopers, the infantry, the Terran infantry in StarCraft is obviously a Space Marine. Maybe not like a Space Marine, but it's still a Space Marine. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised that some random author got in trouble for using the term Space Marine and StarCraft didn't? Kind of weird. And yes, for the giggles, if you ever want to look up a funny story of Games Workshop having their hands slapped, look up the litigation they attempted with regards to Space Marine and a certain author by the name of, I don't remember her name. Hold on. Hold on. What's her name? MCA Hogarth. Yeah. Look up the Games Workshop MCA Hogarth lawsuit. And you can see how Games Workshop got their little mitt slapped about the term Space Marine. It's a good story. I like it. 3 can always be found northeast of the High Knob Lookout. Where the fuck is the High Knob Lookout? No, down here. All right, fine. I haven't gotten used to this new map expansion yet. High Knob Lookout. Northeast of here. We were just there. No, we were literally just... Fuck you. We were just there. We found no bears there. No Yogi bears, no Yao Guai bears, no nothing bears. Bullshit spot. Fine. Oh, right. The Mountainside Bed and Breakfast. Mountainside Bed and Breakfast. Just to the left of the weird big spiky thingy. Yep. I mean, so to loop back to the original question that JBro824 asked, the power armor from StarCraft is actually quite fascinating. It treats itself more as kind of like an exposure suit that is meant to be a combat suit more than it's meant to be a power armor situation. And where the fornication is a goddamn bear. Am I supposed to lay out fucking... Oh, there he is. Honey or some bullshit? I don't know. Oh, crap. Empty bag! And the bear mauled me. Shoot the bear. Shoot the bear. Shoot the bear. Shoot the bear. Ow. Additional ow. More ows. Lay down, bear. Thank you. Stupid bear. And the game bugs out. Because that's what the game do. Well, where'd the bear go? Oh, seriously? It just stole me, that bear? Where did the... Fine. I just lost a corpse. It's no big deal. Whatever. Alright. Where the hell else do I get mole rats? I know there's a couple of good places to get mole rats, and I forget the rest of them. But what I was trying to say is that the armor in StarCraft really reads like the Terran infantry army. The Terran infantry armor in StarCraft really reads like we have to shove an idiot into this thing, and they have to stay alive on a planet that might not have a Terran atmosphere, and they have to shoot a thing that will probably rip their face off, and they have to stay alive while having their face ripped off. And, I mean, given that set of constraints, it's actually not that bad set of an armor. Big Ben Tunnel. Big Ben Tunnel. Where's a good spot to go to Big Ben Tunnel? Big Ben Tunnel. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know about StarCraft 2, because like I said, I haven't played it. But, you know, it's good armor, I suppose. I lost a body. How do I lose a body? So apparently, from what I've heard, the Blue Ridge Caravan thing and the entire caravan concept is going away in Fallout 76, for better or for worse. I haven't decided if that's a good thing or not yet, but it is in fact going away. The caravan mechanic in 76 has always been buggy as fuck. So that's not really that bad of a complaint, but beyond that, I'm kind of confused. It's just rad suit with armor. Well, I mean, I get that. I mean, to be brutally honest here, and self-denigrating as I always am, the power armor in 76 is not actually the best armor. There are just like basic armor suits that are probably more defensive than power armor is. I just wear power armor because power armor is fun. That's it. When you get right down to it. Also, it gives me a slight boost in like what I can carry around. And as everyone knows, I'm a goddamn goblin when it comes to gathering up crap. So, yeah. It gives me a carry boost, which I appreciate. And it looks cool, which I also appreciate. So, yeah. Oh, look, glowy dogs. Nobody likes glowy dogs. Seriously, shotgun from hell. I'm looking for some frickin' mole rats, man. I'm underground. There should be mole rats every frickin' where, man. Where the frick are the frickin' mole rats, dude? Here, mole ratty, mole ratty, mole ratty. You're a mole man. Not awful. I would like a mole rat, please. Not a mole man. Ooh, mole rat. Thank you. Still no man! Don't want you. Freaking mole man, man. Did not get the message. Don't want you. Here, mole rat, mole rat, mole rat. Here, mole rat. More glowy dogs. Check. And glowy dudes. I heard a glowy dude. I swear I heard a glowy dude. I swear I heard a glowy dude. Mighty dude. Whatever the term is. There you are. Slap. Come on, guys. I just want a friggin' mole rat. I'm already over encumbered. Come on. Fudge. The good news. What little there is. Hello, mole rat. Seriously? I gotta do singletons on these dudes? What I was trying to say is that the good news... Outhouse seat. I can literally sit on the outhouse seat. Okay. And there's toilet paper available. Just in case you needed it. Check. The good news I was driving towards is that you can still fast travel while being over encumbered now. Because the game has changed a number of rules. And maybe we'll just save the friggin' mole rats for next game, because I'm about done with Fallout 76. With toilet paper too. Backpacks can increase the carrying capacity, I think. But it really depends on how you build out your kit.
Serve and
Because I have a pretty good backpack.
violation of
And let me unload all my crap real quick and we'll see what situations look like. Let me unload my crap and like I said, we'll compare numbers. There we go. Still somehow overloaded. Don't want to sell that, sell that. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Are we spoiling anything? We should probably cook some things, I guess. Alright. Turn that off, pop out of that. That was a bad noise. Store that. Let's scrap some things. I don't want to repair it. I want to scrap that bitch. Gee. And scrap that thing. And apparently scrap these things because I can't sell them. Weird. Okay, fine. Alright, let's go cook some things and then we'll come back and check. Good night, Ozark. Boil water. Alright. Let's see if there's anything complicated here. Nope. Cool. There we go. I thought we got more ant material, because considering how many ants we went up against, that was wild. So many ants. So strange. Alright, so. My current kit. I should eat a few things and drink a few things. Please stand by. Spoil. Let's drink some tea. Eat a s'more. Eat crispy squirrel bits. Eat some pumpkin pie. Grilled rad toad. And there we go. Maxed out. Okay. So current kit, 191 out of 387. And if I throw on the armor, we're 191 out of 387. Boop. We're now 275 out of 482. 191 out of 387. Hold on. Math is hard. So that's 196 versus... Hold on. Math is really hard. Oh, for crying out loud. 153. So yes, it is in fact true that in my normal kit setup with my backpack, I can carry more stuff than my power armor can. And now I'm wondering if my normal armor has more resistances than my power armor does. Well. In any case, I'm not going to go fishing more, because that's just frustrating as fuck. In fact, I might just go ahead and recycle that one. Fuck that bullshit. In fact, both those. Bullshit. Well, that one's expiring soon. Go away. Oh, that's easy. Such fun more at. It's annoying. Okay. And on that note, hope y'all had fun, because I was taking care of chores. And I think we're done with that for now. So, you know. The power armor does, in fact, look cooler. I mean, come on. It's hard to argue with the stars and stripes and the... Well, I'm not sure what's going on with the jetpack I chose. There were choices. I made them. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. In the meantime, I think we have wrapped up all the 76 chores I'm planning on doing this particular rotation. So, yeah, I hope y'all had fun. And if you didn't, I don't know why you're here. So, as always, be good to one another and all the rest of that nonsense. And as always, good night and good luck.